you for joining me today. This is Annette coming at you. So I'm on day 2 of my fasting, and got to be honest with you, yesterday was a hard day. I started my fast yesterday morning at 8 o'clock. I had coffee, 2 cups, and with stevia in it and some heavy cream. And then prior to that, the last time I ate was the night before, which was the last time I ate was somewhere around 7 o'clock. And I usually stop eating after the sun goes down. I do prior to this fasting, I used to do intermittent fasting, where I would eat my first meal somewhere around in the afternoon after 1 o'clock. Sometimes I would go as long as 4 o'clock, first meal. And then I would eat another meal about 4 hours later, totaling under 1,000 calories because my BMR is low, under 1,000 calories. I have a very slow metabolism, and if you haven't reviewed some of my videos, I'm in postmenopause. I'm 57 years old. I have an unfilled lap band. I'll review some of my stats. When I started my weight loss journey in January of 2012, I started at around 210 pounds. I lost 9 or 10 pounds on my pre-op diet, and I got my lap band placed in September. So it was really between 9 and 10 pounds, somewhere around there, I lost. And the lowest I saw on the scale was 147, with a BMI of 24, which is normal. I used to be 5'4", now I'm 5'2.5". I shrunk through the years. So according to my height, I should be somewhere between the 130 and the 140 range. I used to be that years ago, in my 20s. Pregnancy weight made a set point go up. I went from 130 to 160. I delivered, in 1985, I delivered a 9-pound, 6-ounce little girl, and my set point ranged anywhere from 145 to 160, right? I never could get below 147, 145, somewhere around there. So I had weight loss surgery, and my goal was always to be at a normal weight. Unfortunately, the lap band only took me metabolically about 3 months. It really worked efficiently. So I've been fighting to stay somewhat in the category of somewhat normal, out of obesity. I have had some setbacks. I became a triathlete started training for triathlons and running races in late 2013, 2014. I started, end of 2013, I started running 10Ks, and then I worked my way up to triathlons. Then I did Ironmans. I did a couple marathons. I was physically fit up until I hurt my leg in a triathlon race in the summer of 2015. Then I got inflammation in my body. I got lymphedema in my right leg. I do have a genetic issue with my legs. My mom and my dad both had chronic leg issues. My mom had phlebitis, my dad had varicose veins. So possibly I was born with an impaired lymphatic system. So in a race, I damaged my right leg. Inflammation set out into my whole body. 2016, I went down. I was sick. Inflammation took over my body. I got a gut bacteria called H. pylori. I got a sort of like an inflammatory autoimmune. My hair really fell out. It was really a bad year for me, 2016. As you know, I never made any videos in 2016, and that's the reason why. I was pretty sick, and I really didn't have anything good to share, so why share if it's not positive? But I'm sharing the good and bad now, and because my journey or my path has always been, this is the real deal, This is a sort of like a diary of how my truth is. Metabolically, I've been in a hormonal shitstorm, been in postmenopause. I was perimenopause. I went into that early. And I'm just trying to keep my body afloat to keep disease away, right? Because how many in my age group, they go down like the Titanic ship? And I won't myself become a victim to the medical establishment or take any pharmaceutical drugs. So I practice sort of like holistic kind of thing. So what did I do? So last night, I get back to last night, I had a bad headache. I used to have somewhat migraine headaches. Since I lost the weight and changed my diet, haven't had too many of them. So last night I just had some coffee. I didn't sleep very well. Had a bad headache, and it finally broke maybe sometime this morning, and I went to sleep for a couple hours, but I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm a little bit hungry, I will say that. My bewitching hour to eat is somewhere around 3 to 6, 3 to 7, somewhere around there, so they're my challenging times. Other than that, I'm pretty cool. I do intermittent fasting, so as long as I'm busy and I'm not in this house, I can see to keep myself active. Lost my job in June. I got laid off. So I've been healing my body and trying to practice healthy living. And I'm trying to get back to triathlons, hopefully. But I know I'll never get back to Ironmans because I can't do long distance, not with my leg. I'll just re-injure myself, and I don't want to go through that inflammation shitstorm again. So this fasting is sort of like, it's documented scientifically that it reduces inflammation, it regenerates stem cells, it helps the immune system, it realigns the body in apoptosis, so to speak, those cancer cells. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So this morning I did a Epsom salt bath, a baking soda, some essential oils, because I'm drying out. I have some different types of massage oils. This is coconut oil. I am putting a patch for vitamins. I had some coffee this morning, which consists of some stevia and some heavy cream. But I'm not taking anything solid in my body because the idea of fasting, there's several ways of fasting you could do, but I'm just not taking anything solid that would cause any digestion, so to speak. I did have to take this for, I haven't had a elimination of fecal matter. It's kind of gross, sorry, TMI. But it's important to do that because you want to get rid of those toxins. Of course, urination, you remove toxins, but through your skin, you remove toxins, the air that you breathe, and of course, through defecation, right? So I have to work on that. I'm drinking this to replace the electrolytes, because you don't want your body to tank. So I do have some pinch of Himalayan salt, and I have this, which I don't like the taste of it, this Emergent Vitamin C, and it's, as all vitamins, it doesn't have any sugar. And this is from Trader Joe's, and this has all kinds of vitamins and no sugars. So this is some electrolytes water, some smart water, and then I'll be drinking this too. This is a magnesium supplement. I'm putting this on my hair because my hair is dry, and this is different types of oils. I like this the best. This smells the best. This one really horrible smell, and this is okay. It's cuckoo oil. Different types of oils because my hair is dry. Yeah, so this is day 2. I'm going to go another day, and then the refeed will take place. I'm going to New Jersey on Saturday. I have a trip to visit my daughter and my grandbaby. So I'll be doing the refeed. We're going out to eat. So I'll be practicing a ketogenic diet, low carb, and moderate protein. And I'll probably have some salmon to eat. So I usually eat wild-caught fish. If you follow my journey, I've probably done every body hack that you can think of, every kind of diet since 2012. Pescatarian, high protein, bariatric diet, vegan, plant-based, do the raw thing in the summertime, all kinds. So anyway, I did my blood pressure. My blood pressure's fine, and my pulse ox. And like I said, this is for inflammation. It's to reduce edema in my body. And I feel lighter. And I'm not going to weigh myself until the end because I don't want to get frustrated. So I have a really good scale that has the water weight, muscle, and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be doing some strength training. I'm not going to do any cardio. I was going to do some walking today because I have a treadmill in my home. It's sort of, and I have a bike, but it's cold outside. It's cold here. So I was going to go for a walk, but it's too cold, so I'm going to stay in. Just trying to keep my stress level down, my cortisol level down, and try not to produce any inflammation in my body. That's the goal. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.